The Ibovespa, Brazil's main stock market index, showed positive momentum today. It closed with a gain of 0.8%, reflecting renewed investor confidence. Financial and energy stocks were the driving force behind this upswing. Itaú Unibanco, a major banking institution, saw its shares rise after releasing strong quarterly results. The energy sector is experiencing a period of growth, largely fueled by rising oil prices. Petrobras, Brazil's national oil company, benefited from this trend and recorded significant gains. On the flip side, the consumer goods sector faced headwinds. High inflation rates are putting pressure on consumer spending, which is reflected in the lower stock prices of companies in this sector. The latest inflation figures are a cause for concern. The IPCA, Brazil's official inflation index, rose by 0.6% in November. Food prices were a major contributor to this increase. This persistent inflationary pressure has economists wondering about the central bank's next move. Will it raise interest rates again to combat inflation? The energy sector is currently experiencing a surge in Brazil, largely attributed to the global increase in oil prices. Petrobras, a key player in the industry, has seen its stock value rise as a result. This upward trend is expected to continue as long as oil prices remain elevated. Investors are taking note of the energy sector's potential for growth. This has led to increased investment in Petrobras and other energy companies. The Brazilian government is also taking steps to encourage further investment in the sector, recognizing its importance for economic recovery. The Brazilian Central Bank's recent decision to maintain the benchmark interest rate, known as the Selic rate, at 13.75% has significant implications for investors. This high interest rate makes fixed income investments, such as government bonds and certificates of deposit, more attractive. Investors seeking higher returns are turning to fixed income securities. Government bonds, considered a safe investment, are offering yields above the rate of inflation. This makes them a good option for conservative investors looking to protect their savings from erosion caused by rising prices. The real estate market, often considered a barometer of the economy, is showing signs of recovery. Real estate investment funds, or REITs, are gaining popularity among investors seeking steady returns. REITs focused on logistics and shopping centers are performing particularly well, reflecting increased economic activity in these sectors. Economists are cautiously optimistic about Brazil's economic prospects. The latest forecasts predict GDP growth of 2% in 2024. This growth is expected to be driven by the industrial sector's recovery and increased global demand for Brazilian exports. However, inflation remains a concern and could potentially hinder economic growth if not kept under control. The exchange rate is also a factor to watch, with the Brazilian real currently trading around 5.10 to the US dollar.